All right, all right, all right. Here. Welcome to I Bleed Orange Sports Network. We're live here at Sports Arena here in Simpsonville, South Carolina with Mike Apcott.
Hello.
All right, we're going to talk a little Clemson football. People, it is getting close. We're 39 days, 6 hours, 28 minutes, and 14.2 seconds. And so anyways, we're wrapping up the season, and a lot of y'all people have been waiting during this hot summer to get ready, and we're going to talk about a few things. We're going to talk about our sponsors. And then we'll go in and we'll talk about our schedule and who we play and get some insights on that and some picks. And then we're going to talk football. And then we'll wrap it up. All right. So anyways, this is the blood. This is what pays the bills. IBO sponsors. We landed a really good one today. Country Inn and Suites over in Anderson, South Carolina. Also, they got the Days Inn and the Comfort Inn in Anderson. Ollie's Tavern. Big shout out to Ollie's Tavern. That's in downtown Greer. Mr. Ollie, Danny runs the place. It's just a great place. They got a great venue. They have a lot of bands coming there. Great hamburgers, wings are to die for. Wake and Bake. I want to talk about Wake and Bake. Have you ever seen the TV show Cheers? It's just like one big family. I walk in. I'm the I Bleed Orange guy.
Everybody knows your name.
Everybody knows your name. We are doing the Miami game there. So the Miami game, they're talking about maybe doing the Carolina game. Rains on Exchange Bar and Grill. They got two. They got one in downtown Anderson, and they got one in Pendleton. They have got a pickle burger to die for. And they're picking a game. They ain't got a game. I want to say ACDC all the time, sport, but ACD Sports. They're in Easley on 123, coming into Easley, and they've got all the Clemson stuff you need for tailgating. It's basically a Clemson store, actually. And they got all the stuff you need to tailgate as far as shirts, socks, you name it, caps. Vape Nation.
We're doing a live one, aren't we?
Doing a live show, yeah. Miami game, will be in October. Duke game. Duke game. That's going to be our first game. It's going to be on a Monday night. Again.
September the 4th.
We're going to be ramping up probably about 5 o'clock, a couple hours before the game. We're actually going to do it on Monday. So Vape Nation for the Duke game, and we'll give you the insights on the Duke game, first game of the season. Tiger Liquor, if you're going into 176, into Clemson, there's an Ingles there. Right across the street is Tiger Liquor. You know, you're thinking about tailgating, you don't have all your spirits and all yet. It's right there going into the game. O Boutique Luxury Opticians. They're right across the street from Tiger Liquor. High luxury glassware, eyewear. They've got the Florida State game. We're going to have the Oblate Orange car down there, and hopefully we'll have the Tiger mascot at that one. It's your wiener. What a name. If you know where Knickerbocker's is in College Avenue at Clemson, it's right behind. We actually did a show there already, and it's your wiener. We did the spring game there. And John owns that place. I can't say his last name. He just said, call me Mr. Wiener. I said, I'll call you John. But they've got basically you buy your hot dog, and he says like Subway. They actually got like 40 different things you can put on your hot dog.
Nice.
Yeah. Colonel Tom popcorn. You got popcorn, and then you got Colonel Tom. They make our I Bleed Orange popcorn. It's a orange and purple popcorn. You can get it on our website, ibleedorangeclub.com. It's so bad I ate up every time I get it, I eat up the inventory and have to get more. It is that good. It's addictive. Purely CBD, Wade Hampton in Greer, South Carolina Gun Company. They're in Greer, right across from Purely CBD. Got a great gun selection. They're
Good group out there.
Good group out there. Michael knows the guys out there. And this morning, it says Country Inn and Suites, but the guy that owns that also owns Comfort Inn, and he owns Days Inn. What is it? Days Inn, Country Inn, Country Inn Suites. All right. So anyways, let's talk some football. You got games?
Yep.
All right.
First is Duke on September the 4th, Monday, 8 o'clock.
What do you think about that?
I think we're going to beat them by a huge spread. So
Yeah.
at least 30.
30.
30.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I'm going to go 38-17. 38-17. I'm excited about Cade and Garrett Rowley, and it's not going to be like last year, guys. I'm glad, our defense was there last year. If you do the statistics and you look at it,
We've got a new offensive line. We got a whole new offensive rhythm coming in. So they have to learn everything. But at the same time, there's a lot of excitement coming into the game.
Yeah.
So that's what you got to look at. So
Regardless of what happened during the Georgia game, Garrett Riley was the number one coordinator.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's what he got. So he's going to mix it up. It's going to be a little bit of jazz and pizzazz in there. It's not going to be the same old thing. I think I'm going to have a hard time reading their offense. We got Will Shipley back.
Yep.
Moffitt's back in there. We got a solid backfield. So Kate in there, mixing it up with running and all different kind of stuff. So we're excited about that. I feel I don't think it's going to be that much of a blowout, but I think we'll win by 3 touchdowns.
Oh, at least.
I'm
I think 4. September the 9th, we have Charleston Southern. It's going to be at 2:15.
Okay. At Death Valley.
Again, that's going to be.
That game's available.
That's a practice game.
It's kind of like a Simpsonville Walford game. I don't know if we pay them, but we usually pay Simpsonville.
Oh, we pay them pretty well.
Pay them pretty well.
Yeah.
Gives them good practice.
Exactly.
And it gives us good practice, I guess, because we get to put a lot of second stringers in there and get them familiar and get them.
Well, not only you get second stringers, you get the first stringers to work out kinks.
Yeah.
So you get to see the first game, you see what they did wrong, and then you get to work those errors out. Because inevitably, first game, you're always going to have issues.
Exactly.
So that's the purpose of the second game, is that you come back through and you work out the problems that you did.
Yeah.
So then on the 16th of September, we have Florida Atlanta. Again, that's going to be another one. I don't think that's going to be.
I don't think that's much of a game. I don't know a whole bunch about it.
It's at 8 p.m., so, I mean, it's interesting. But
a little bit of research on them.
I don't think so.
And we all know that, I don't know, I think the Braves started this tomahawk thing. It kind of irritates me.
Actually, they didn't. Actually, Deion Sanders started it.
Oh, did he really?
With the Florida, with the Seminoles.
Yeah.
And then he brought it over to the Atlanta Braves.
Okay. Okay, so
Exactly
they
what
did
happened.
start it. Okay, I
They
thought
did.
the Braves had
They
it first.
did. No, they actually started it.
Well,
And
if you
then-
follow Florida State, back when they had James Winston and what's his name was coaching, they they're pretty good. Won a couple national championships there, and then they kind of gone south, and they picked up some momentum the last couple
They
of years.
did.
Got a new coach.
They did.
Recruited some good people. Florida State's in the mix. Florida State has got a good team.
And that's on the 23rd of September. Then we got the this one we're going to talk about, because on September the 30th, Garrett from Syracuse says it's going to be their year.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that today, actually.
So what do you think?
And what
about that one?
what usually happens, if you remember Baker Mayfield, and he started running his mouth, and there's another guy, a big old linebacker from Texas A&M, that guaranteed that they'd beat us back when Trevor just started. And I don't know. Put your money where the mouth is. It's better to go ahead and just get it done, and not talk about it. Talk about it later.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And we're playing. We're playing in Syracuse. I was at the game last year, and that was.
They play tough.
Yeah,
They play tough.
I put a few gray hairs.
They're
in my
not.
head.
They're not our quality.
I was
I'm
changing
just gonna be
seats
dry.
and doing all kinds of superstitious stuff.
October the 7th is Wake Forest.
Wake Forest?
Wake Forest always
Quarterback.
plays Clemson tough.
Oh yeah, always.
So doesn't make a difference. Wake Forest is one of those teams.
Now is that
to
at
me-
Clemson? That's at Clemson.
That's at Clemson.
At Clemson, that makes a
But
difference.
they always play Clemson tough.
Yeah, they always do.
They're a scrappy team,
Well,
and it's one of those things
Look
that
at last year's in overtime.
Exactly. There you go. That's a
Yeah,
perfect example.
yeah,
of what
you
I'm
were
talking
there
about.
with me.
That's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. They always play it tough. They always play it scrappy.
Uh-huh.
And so there you go. So and then October the 21st, they skip.
We got a bye week.
They got a bye week.
Yeah.
And then October the 21st
good.
is at Miami.
At Miami, yep.
What's your take on that one?
Clemson. Miami's coming along. Miami's kind of been down for a couple of years. I mean, they had a great team back in the early 2000s, but they're playing in Miami. They're playing better, but
They're rebuilding.
They're rebuilding, but I don't see them. I'd say Miami. I mean, I'm just thinking our offense wants to score.
I'd say we're
I'm
gonna
gonna
win by 17.
I'm gonna say 42-17.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
We always score a lot of points in Miami.
We do. And then October the 28th is the Wolfpack.
That's that.
That's at
North
Raleigh.
Carolina.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, we always love their coaches, Clemson fans. He always.
Yep, that's true. That's true.
I don't know. They give us a tough game. I don't see us losing that game. But they're playing.
That one will be tougher. That'll be a closer game.
We're playing in Raleigh away, and they don't like us, and we don't like them. Yeah.
They don't, but it's called respect. They do respect.
Yeah, they probably still remember that kick they missed back 2016.
Oh, absolutely.
They would have kicked us out of the national
November the
championship.
4th, we have
There's the game I'm looking about.
Yep.
That's the game of all games, in my opinion.
That's a do or die right there.
It is at Death Valley.
It is.
It's at the end of the season.
It is that too.
Whatever's going on with both teams is probably going to mean a lot to where we come out in the polls. This Notre Dame, their new coach, he's a heck of a coach, and he did a good job last year. That game, I'm gonna tell you, that game right there, we're gonna win by 3. I don't know why. That's what came to me. 3 points.
See, I think we're going to win by 10.
I think it's gonna be one of them games that you just can't sit down. You're going.
It's
You're
going to be a nail
pacing,
biter.
you're
I'll
yelling.
agree
You got
with
no
that.
voice the next day.
That's very true.
Um,
So then you have back on November the 11th, it's Georgia Tech at Clemson again. I was at the game last year.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Wasn't much of a game.
Not much of a game.
But Georgia Tech is
A little bit better.
A little bit better, but
I don't.
I think
I see them.
I think we'll beat them. By
Yeah,
quite
I
a
think
bit.
they're probably gonna finish at the bottom of the ACC. Maybe they're rebuilding big time.
Agreed. November the 18th is North Carolina.
North Carolina
It's the Tar Heels.
at
What you take on that? That's at Clemson.
Clemson.
Yep.
Be a good game. I don't think we're gonna blow them out. North Carolina's got a good team. Got a good quarterback.
Got a good coach.
Got a good coach. Got a real good coach. 2 touchdowns, Clemson.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And then lastly is November the 25th.
Yeah. I
Is-
told somebody today I'd rather go 1-11 than 11-1 and beat Carolina. So it's
South
revenge-
Carolina.
Yeah, we're playing at South Carolina. I mean, the environment's not good for Clemson down there, of course. But they got us last year by 1 point. I mean, I can't say anything bad as far as what South Carolina's doing. They finally got a good coach
They've got
in there.
rebuilding. They've
Yeah.
done a great job.
Quarterback.
I actually like the coach.
And
I like.
I
what
do
he's
like the
building.
coach.
I
He
like.
reminds me of Dabo. in a
I
way.
like what he's doing. I like what they're doing down the team. But
I'm having a brain, the quarterback.
if you hadn't asked me, that,
The guy, the Albino guy's good. That's all.
Right.
You remember his name? He's good. I mean, they beat Tennessee.
Right.
They beat us. He's back.
he's back.
And at Carolina. And,
I think we'll get revenge.
I think we'll get revenge. Yeah.
I think it'll be a tougher game. I think.
And I think by then Cade's gonna be lights out. Cade's gonna, and the receivers and all, they're gonna be playing together. They've had a whole season to go. I don't care if it's Carolina night. Probably be a night game. Be electric atmosphere.
Probably will.
Carolina fans are not big fans of us.
I'll give us by 10.
Yeah, it may be 10. It's not gonna go down to the last play of the game.
It won't be a third quarter blowout, but they're walking out of the game. That's for
Okay,
sure.
so according to what we just said, we are undefeated at this point, right?
Yeah, looks like it.
So at that point, we're looking at going in the playoffs.
Yeah,
So who do you see in the playoffs?
that's a good question.
Georgia,
Definitely.
Clemson,
Yep.
Ohio State.
I still think that Alabama will find a way to work it in.
I don't think it's Alabama's year.
See, I think it will.
I'm not sure who's the quarterback. I just don't see Alabama this year. I don't feel it.
May not.
Well,
but
if they don't lose more than 2 games, they got a chance.
the problem with it is you got sports nancy.
They're in the
They love
SEC,
it.
and they got a chance because they only lost 2 games.
That's right.
We lose 2 games, we're playing in toilet bowl or something. I mean, but yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go with Clemson, Ohio State.
Ohio
As much
State.
as I'm
That's
not an
fair.
Ohio State fan.
See, I think it'll be Georgia,
Georgia.
Alabama, Ohio State, and Clemson.
I just can't figure out 14. I'm
But
not
I
sure
could be
what
wrong
Michigan-
about that.
Maybe
So
Michigan.
The season hadn't even started yet, so
Yeah, Michigan or
we're spitballing here.
Oklahoma. Oklahoma's got Brent Venables,
Oh yeah.
So
And
any of those
they're
are in
also
the mix.
rebuilding a lot too.
Yeah, and then the following year we're going to 16 teams or something
Yes.
like that. Here's a playoff for you, one for you. Hey, one for you over there.
Exactly. So it'll be exciting though.
Yeah.
It'll be kind of neat to watch all that.
Okay.
So, and then stack-wise, we were talking about the redshirt quarterback, Vizio.
Yeah, Vizio. And we got Hunter Helms in there too.
And we have Hunter.
I mean, so if something does happen to Cade, he gets hurt or something, I think we'll get on the back end. We don't want that to happen.
No, but
it's
you have to look at that.
Yeah, if something happens, he's out for a
Realistic.
game or gets a concussion or something like that, I feel good about that. And,
I agree.
And in the future, we got Vizio. He's going to be around a while. So
And he's a 5-star. So
Yeah.
He's a 5-star recruit.
Yeah, he's got a.
It's the future looks very bright. Looks
Yeah.
very orange.
And so we had a heck of a recruiting season. 2 names I'd like to mention: Sammy Brown.
Sammy Brown.
Sammy
yes.
Brown, #1 recruit in the nation. Guys out of Georgia. Everybody I thought he was going to go to Georgia. He's out
I
of
did too.
Georgia, and he had it down to like 4 teams: Tennessee, Georgia, and somehow it just popped up, and everybody went crazy. We made a post about it. I watched some video on this guy. He's a freak of nature. I'm not sure. I think he's something like 6'4", 250, 60, all muscle. He's a
freshman.
As a freshman, he's a true athlete. He doesn't look like a freshman at all. He looks like he's about 26, 27. And fast, very fast. We got him on defense. I mean, I don't see him playing running back unless we do a Christian Williams thing or something on the 1 yard line.
Yeah.
But I just think he's going to be around for a while. He's got the name Sammy Brown. Sammy Brown. That's just a name that you'll remember from 20 years. I don't know why I think that. He stays healthy. I think you'll remember that name.
He certainly has a future. How about that?
Yeah. And then Peter Woods. I was at the spring game, and he had like freaking 12 tackles. And he's another guy.
One thing that I do like that Dabo has done is because of the way he's built his foundation. Mm-hmm. You've got all these kids that are coming to Clemson and they're making their decision to come to Clemson because of how he's ingrained that culture, and that has caused people to that make that decision to come to Clemson, and they haven't regretted that decision.
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest about it. Yeah, like less than 1% of the players go to the NFL or something like that. So it's the culture, and Dabo always puts the player first and them first, football second, God, player first. Anyways, he's got his priorities right. So it's not just football. It's building a man from a young man into a man to go out there to society and do something good with his life. And I think they see that. They see that. He cares. He cares about his players. I met Dabo a couple of times. He's a great guy. He's always humble. You could have 30,000 people around and he'll sit there and talk to you and look you right in the eye. And we do some stuff for his breast cancer awareness, the All In Fund, and every time we send money over there, it's hand signed by Sharpo. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit of money or a decent amount of money. Every week he writes a letter and sends it to them.
Yes.
So whatever we can do to help them, it's just an awesome coach, and we're lucky to have him actually.
So do you have any promotions going on? You were talking about some.
Hey, it is summer. It's hot. It's groovy. We got tie-dyes. We must get rid of these tie-dyes. I got so many tie-dyes I don't know what to do with. You buy a tie-dye, 1, 2, 3, it doesn't matter. You buy a tie-dye. You buy any product from I Bleed Orange, IBleedOrangeClub.com, and you get a free tie-dye, whether you want it or not. We got tie-dyes. They're cool shirts, too.
So go to purple and orange, right?
Purple and orange. Go to the IBleedOrangeClub.com and go to the shop and go under apparel, and there's the tie-dye. We just have a lot of tie-dyes right now. I don't have a tie-dye store yet. So we're giving away, buy one, buy whatever you want to buy, and we'll throw in a tie-dye with it. So we got tie-dyes, and we got other products. We're actually working on moonshine, liquor, and sipping cream with Palmetto Distillery out of Anderson, South Carolina.
Now, when will you have that?
I didn't get over this week. I'm talking with them next week. We hopefully have it out first of football season.
Okay.
Hopefully in the fall.
So for tailgate, they'll have sipping cream.
Yeah, and you can buy Tiger Liquor. I already talked to them about it because they actually everybody deals with Palmetto. They're huge.
Right.
And every liquor store I've gone in for a sponsor with, yeah, we know Palmetto Distillery. We got it right here. I was talking to the lady over at Scrooge's over in Anderson. Got to get back with her actually. Big Clemson fan, and she's sitting there doing something. I'm the owner, and she's right there about Palmetto. She said, "Yeah, I know Boggs." It reminds me of the guy with Duck Dynasty. Interesting guy. We're hoping to do a show over there at the distillery, but the guy, it's like Duck Dynasty, but he's got a business brain of Elon Musk. He's just an interesting guy to sit down and talk to. All right, what else are we talking about? Got more to talk about. Business owners, we got any business owners on here? We're growing like crazy. We are an SEO full marketing sports
Are there
network.
any people you're looking for, i.e. attorney or anything?
Yeah, we need an attorney because I know attorneys. I mean, you see the injury lawyers all the time, but attorneys are marketing all the time. And if you're in the upstate Clemson area, there's nothing better than to be 24/7.
And how many fans do you have? What's the fan base?
Fan base for.
I Bleed Orange.
Well, we've had like 2,000 members come in the last. We haven't touched the surface yet. We've had about 2,000 members come back in the like last 45 days or so. We're right at 22,000. We got the sports network. It just started up. It's another thing.
So then it won't take long to get.
Yeah, and my thing is
that's
this.
how you gotta look at it.
Yeah, my thing is this. You got 88,000 people in a stadium, 85,000. There's no reason we shouldn't have 150,000.
Yeah, no,
Just
I
a lot,
agree.
some people don't know about us yet. We'll be 7 years old in January, so we're fairly. It seems like we've been doing this longer, but there's really not that much time.
It's not, but it's past the growth period. It's
Yeah.
past that stage.
And it's getting to the point, like sometimes I'll walk into a place and they're like, "You're the I Bleed Orange guy." So they're starting. The name's getting out there. The brand's getting out there. I was at the ACC championship and people walking around with I Bleed Orange shirts. But every once in a while you see that, and which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool when you're going, huh?
I have mine.
It's pretty cool when you're like going to get a Coke and, hey, I believe Orange guy. You got your shirt on. You can do a Tiger chant. We do that. So we have a lot of fun. That's what this is all about. It's about sharing the Clemson family to the Clemson fans, promoting businesses, going through whatever we're going through with the games or whatever in life. And it's just, it's a neat network. We bleed orange. Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Let's see. What else we need to talk about? Well, we'll have the ACC championship. We didn't talk about that. Who do you think Clemson will be playing in the ACC championship? So Clemson will be in the ACC championship.
I think it'll be Clemson and UNC.
UNC. Well, Duke.
No,
I mean, UNC's got
I don't think it'll
Drake.
be
Drake's UNC.
It'll be Duke and UNC.
Yeah. Drake.
I could be wrong,
Yeah.
but I doubt it.
Yeah. And we'll win that.
But it'll be close because UNC is a pretty good team.
Yeah. And they got a good coach.
And they're coached well, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So.
And they're not arrogant like the other one.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I'm going to leave alone.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's always been a good coach. I don't think anything else we're doing. Wish we could take questions. Hello, anybody in there? And we're doing we're also doing a drone commercial. Like if any business wants us to do a drone commercial, we'll go up and play some music, come down and promote your business, include you in the articles and all that good stuff. We'll be tailgating, so follow us on the group to where to meet us at the tailgating and where we get together before the games and tailgate together. And some games we'll be at the Freight Yard over in Spartanburg and have a table down there with some I Bleed Orangers.
Yep.
Come see us down there. And so I'm excited about this. I'm excited that it's finally football season because I played baseball. I watched the World Series and all. I just can't get that excited about it. And me and you went to a game, and it was 185 degrees out there. And I was working that day, and I had long pants on. He was working that day.
I was working too.
And it was, I'm telling you, it was 185 degrees out there.
It wasn't that. It was close, but it wasn't that.
I've never been to a football game that's that hot. I mean, when it says feels like, that's what it is, but it was hot. So, I'd rather watch a baseball game on TV. We'll talk about baseball later, but it's excited. We're down to 39 days, 2 hours and 22 minutes and 14.3 seconds. Go to I Bleed Orange Club. And this is just kind of like here we are, we're beginning the season. This wasn't really a rehearsed thing or anything like that. We're just kind of out here saying hello. You're going to see us every week. We'll have a podcast set up on Thursdays. But go to IBleedOrangeClub.com and follow us. All our new sponsors, everything's going on. Join us on Twitter. Join us on Instagram. Join us on Facebook, Sports Network, and of course.
And also you'll have updated articles anytime.
Yeah,
about
articles.
Clemson.
Yeah.
You'll always post updated articles.
Yeah,
concerning anything
yeah.
that's
We've been
relevant.
having to pull articles out of the sky, kind of, or whatever, because it's not much going on in summertime. But there's going to be a lot of articles.
But there will be around football season.
Yeah, we got a lot of
What's
stuff
going
that I
on.
haven't revealed yet that's going to be coming out, and so just stay tuned for that. And how do you feel about that so far? You ready? Time for a Tiger chant? You ready? All
Go
right.
for it.
CLEMSONTIGERS. Fight Tigers! Fight Tigers! Fight Tigers! Go Tigers! Woo!
I don't know what you did there, but that's okay.
What's that?
Nothing.
What I did? Still on camera.